Hey guys, welcome to this ColbyCheeZe, and I'll be casting the SBNations tournament. Just a quick update on what this is. It's a tournament hosted by Sound Blaster, and there are 6 different countries that are going to be playing in this tournament. They each will play every person in the tournament, and the top teams will go on for the finals. The winners of the tournament have a chance to win $5,000, so it's a pretty big deal. Anyways, here's the cast. Boom.
Oh!
Yeah.
Teleport, revive, Jax.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Oh god, I can't believe he's doing this. But
Yes.
you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just justify his behavior right now, which I probably shouldn't, but this makes sense. Jax is the kind of guy who wants to jump in. They don't have a full tank. He is gonna build Hextech Gunblade first, and with teleport and revive, and obviously he will have the revive mastery that turns him into the Roadrunner for a little while there. He's gonna join back into a fight in no time at all. But honestly, I was about to say when I walked through the summoner spells of Team Canada, and obviously the other summoner spell is Flash for everyone, because at this level there's no one who would possibly not take Flash. Yeah. And I guess Jax is #1.
And you know, the other thing about that is that Jax gets extra damage from his health. And Summoner Revive gives you like
the
what?
other way around. Sorry,
Or
Colby,
sorry, yeah.
other way around. Yes,
Well,
but that's fine. He gets extra health from damage and AP, but he can also build a Atmas Impaler, and he will then get extra damage from health. That's usually a very good late game item for Jax, because you're gonna have that magic amount of health anyway. Yeah, that was an interesting discussion that we had when we introduced that item, and we were gonna say, are we gonna allow endless regressions there, endless recursions on Jax, where he is basically it would let me see if I get the mathematics right. It would be a series that converges. So even though it would theoretically run on infinitely, it would converge on a number. And as I'm talking about mathematics, the game found that would be probably not so nice. Hotshot playing Mordekaiser, like we said, Big Fat LP playing Rumble, and KX playing the Cockboy. So no surprises there. Reginald on Brand, you called it. Dyrus or Jax, yeah, you called it as well. Special playing the Soraka, and Chauster on Ezreal. No surprise whatsoever. Lee Sin obviously going to be played by Dan Din.
Yeah.
I believe this is going to be an amazing game, because all these people are on champions. They have been playing a lot recently, except for Dyrus's Revive Jax. I'm not sure how much he's been practicing that one.
I think he's played plenty of Jax. I just haven't seen him do the revive mode. That's just gonna make him supercharged, is all.
Yeah, it's also gonna make him super awesome.
Yes.
He just got a new fan, and it's me. That man is. I don't believe he's actually playing this in a game that really matters, because I mean, other than the pride of representing your country, there's $5,000 on the line here, I believe.
Yeah, there's quite a big pool of money, and I would say that he's got something in his head that he believes is going to be very effective.
Yeah.
I don't think he's just gonna throw out some random spells for no reason. That's definitely going to come into play later on. Oh, boom! There we go. Chester finding them in the bushes for level 1 action.
Great stuff there. That means they didn't have to CV. Actually, they did CV afterwards, just to make sure how far the enemy team draws back. And look at that. Team USA being super aggressive here, saying, we're going to invade Canada. It's the thing we should have done from the beginning. Yes. And they are now just going to take their blue.
They have a very strong level 1. Dyrus, very strong. Look how much HP he's got. And Chester, Ezreal is one of those champions that early game, like especially even at like level 2, he becomes so amazing. He's so powerful. And
yeah, it's because he has these spells on very short cooldown, and they add quite a bit of damage. And actually, they're not taking the blue. So Team USA kind of invaded there. Did they ward? They didn't even ward.
No, they just looked for a kill and decided, hey, let's just back off.
Oh, look at that Dyrus. It looks like maybe mid. I see him hanging around mid here.
Well, the only thing I could think of is if he had possibly went bottom with Soraka, and then Reginald. Well, maybe I don't know. You're right. He looks like he's gonna stay mid versus Mordekaiser, which you think he would go top, but I don't know.
Well, Rumble is still very, very tough, and Brand can at least play safe. Whereas Jax, if he wants to do any sort of a harassment to Rumble, he needs to get in his face. A good damage here against Hotshot right away. That was very nice. I'm gonna let you cast most of the laning phase because I'll have no idea which lane you're looking at. But if I spot something, I'll just
yell it out and I'll look there. So I'm gonna try and watch the minimap, but looks like Kog'Maw right now by himself against a lane I would not want to be solo against. Already taking damage, but he'll be fine as soon as Sona gets down there to help him out. A little bit of a gank going down really quickly on Dyrus. Let's see if Dyrus can get out of here without taking too much damage. There's going to be the slow.
Top lane, there's going to be first blood.
Oh no, first blood.
Dives in
and middle dies. Wow.
Oh my god, almost a double kill there. Actually, Brand died there too in top lane to Rumble, but then Din was able to take down Rumble and at the same time...
Oh, there's a revive teleport. He's back in action. He's ready to go. Let's see what he's going to do to Hotshot.
I'm back.
I'm back. That's so funny. He's like, I don't care. I'm back. So already 3 kills, like all at the same exact time. That's crazy.
Beautiful, man. That's exactly what we want to see. And oh, look at the damage from Dyrus there. He's gonna be unkillable for a while there with his buff. And yeah, we can see the revive buff right now. This unit has bonus health. It does indeed. He's at 1,200 health at level 3. 1,300 almost. That's just insane.
Oh yeah, very exciting. Surprised I'm back. Okay, so it looks like they did scout out Dan here. I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, I don't think anyone's in position to stop him from juggling, but they do know where he's at. So.
I think they were mostly checking to make sure that he is where they thought he is, so that Big Fat can play aggressively there in top lane. The odd one now coming in for a gank on top lane, actually. This could be quite something. Reginald is still, well, aggressive. Reginald is aggressive, that's what we all know.
Yes.
But the odd one would need to come in through the tri-bush. That's exactly what he's doing right now. Very good. This will guarantee at least 1 Q and 1 auto attack.
Yeah, Reginald's going to take a lot of damage right here. Luckily, he was behind his creeps, but I think he's going to go down again. Yes, definitely another kill.
Flash. Beautifully done there. Yeah. The odd one actually decided he needed to flash to make sure that Brand wouldn't get into the brush and then flash over him, possibly. But a kill's a kill, and that's what the smarter people than me always say is you flash either to survive or to get a kill. Either way is fine.
Yes. And I believe that Dyrus is going to start having a little bit of trouble. I mean, Hotshot is to the point where he can just keep his shield up. And Dyrus did try to do a little bit of harass on him and whatnot, but the fact that you see Dyrus' health at half, that's just testament to how strong Mordekaiser is in the lane.
Yeah. Morde now wisely goes back to buy as well. Because the enemy creep wave is at the his team creep wave is at the enemy tower. That means he will have a harder time keeping his shield up. So this is the optimal time for Mordekaiser to go home and buy. Elements say, "Why you saw me from brush?" Because he wants to win the game, dude.
Yeah, so that's what Ezreal can do. He can sit in that bush and shoot like all the way to right outside of tower range.
The odd one just finds a ward there, free ward in the river. That's nice. He's not gonna gank because Chauster now knows he's there. But 25 gold and denying the enemy a very, very fresh ward. Soraka just placed that very recently. That's definitely a good move. Mid lane, it looks like Hotshot is actually... No, he's gonna be fine. I was like, he's gonna take some damage from Jackson, then I saw, no, he's not taking any damage.
Yeah, that thing I mentioned though, the odd one already getting in oracles. That's such an early oracles, and that's gonna shut down a lot of presence and make it a lot harder for everybody to do what they want to do. Basically, Chauster and X Special want to push this lane, but there could be a gank up top. Looks like Reginald doing a lot of damage with that stun. I don't think he's going to take him out, but he is going to be a little bit low. He's going to have to be careful. He's got 2 health potions though, so I think he's going to be fine as long as he doesn't get caught like that once again.
That was a ninja gang from the brush. Lee Sin actually setting up through their own brush, waiting for the creep wave to push and then coming in. And he's staying because, oh no, it's the same time mid lane.
Oh
Look at that dive.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
Because at the same time USA dive top turret.
Yeah, I was watching Big Fat GG getting dove here and seeing if he could handle that, but I was not expecting a 1v1 dive past turret. Hotshot just shutting down Dyrus hard. That's gonna hurt your pride a little bit as a player who plays nothing but Jax, you know. That shows the power of Huehue.
It's a gimmicky pick somewhat, but it's not so bad. Top turret may actually go down as well. And yeah, do you want to put a number to Mordekaiser? Because I think we can put a number to his performance here, and I believe that number is 1.
Yeah, I would have to agree with this. And at this point, I like what they're doing up top. The fact that Dan was able to zone out, Big Fat GG from killing the creeps. That gave Reginald a little bit of time to attack the tower, and it got pretty low, so that was pretty good gameplay overall. I mean, they weren't able to take the tower.
Mid lane, yeah, now Dyrus coming back for revenge against Hotshot. Is he gonna get another leap strike? He has the dodge up right now, but faster movement on Mordekaiser. I don't believe he's gonna get it. Yeah, Mordekaiser has boots, whereas Dyrus just bought 3 Doran's blades, and there is the life of Dyrus. No boots, GG. That's exactly what it is.
That's funny. No boots, GG, but he's got a lot of damage. So down bottom, we did miss a kill at the same time they were fighting in the middle lane, and looks like Chalister was able to just jump in and pretty much do what Ezreal does, and that's get a kill very quickly. He was able to take out Sona, no problem.
And top lane, it looks like Dandin is still sitting in the bushes.
Look at how zoned he is. Okay, look at this. Big Fat GG level 4, and Dan and Reginald level 6. They are denying so incredibly well at this top lane here that regardless of how well Hotshot is doing, if Big Fat GG is unable to get levels, he's going to be quite useless later on. Let me see, look at this farm. He's got only 13 creep score at 8 minutes.
What?
Yeah, they've denied him levels and creep score. They're doing an amazing job, I have to say. I mean, it's unfortunate that Dyrus had such a problem in middle lane. If he was able to just hold his ground, I think this would have been a lot better, because not only is top lane doing well, but Ezreal on bottom is doing a great job. Because let's see, what has he got? He's already got 1 kill, 54 CS, which is not a huge CS advantage, but it's a little bit.
Yeah, Lee Sin obviously sitting in that brush for a very long time there, so he was sacrificing a lot of his time, but he is at 34 creep kills to 17 on the enemy jungler. So, yep, that is, wow, the odd one's really behind.
The odd one plays more support.
Yeah, what happened there? Do you know what happened to the odd one?
Well, he just wasn't able to find any good gank attempts, and he bought oracles and was roaming around trying to look for wards. He plays more of a support jungle than a farm jungle, from what I've seen, which is different than a lot of other junglers that you see. That's why he played such a good Nunu, is because that's how Nunu should be played. But when he plays other junglers, you see it can work really well or it can work really bad, because if you don't get those ganks off, then it might not work out to your best benefit.
Mid lane now.
Oh, nice job! Dyrus able to finish that off.
Beautifully done there by Dyrus. He stayed around in farm range and jumped out at Hotshot once or twice, and Hotshot just thought he could get in range to charge up his shield, but it was not to be. Ultimate used by Chauster in bottom lane right now. He's taking a good amount of damage though from Chaox's ultimate, and will have to be back a little bit, but he has Soraka, he should be able to heal up. And I believe that's Dyrus just redeeming himself there. That's what happened there. He's coming bot lane now though, together with Dan Din. Oh no, he's not coming bot lane, he's coming Dragon, and that's a brilliant move here from Team USA. Going for an early Dragon when Mordekaiser just recently died. It's probably not going to get there in time, and Kog'Maw and Sona cannot leave bottom lane. So that's going to be free Dragon for Team USA.
They're doing really well. So they're very, very far ahead, regardless of the fact that Dyrus had a bad early game.
Top lane. Reginald in a lot of trouble. Oh, he barely managed to stun Big Fat LP there. He had to use his stun, his ignite, and his ultimate just to do hardly any damage at all to Rambo. No, he didn't use his ignite, sorry, but he used his ultimate and he used a stun, and Big Fat LP is still fine. Almost had the kill there, especially with Odd One being in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's a thing to note, is that even though Rumble got denied a little bit, I think he's going to be able to come back and be fairly decent here. And as long as he gets free reign of this top, if he's able to just continue to free farm, he can catch up. So they need to keep an eye on him and continue doing the deny that they were doing early game. Otherwise, that's going to be a problem later on. Another thing to be a problem is that Hotshot. Oh my goodness, level 9. He's already got those couple kills.
He gets pinged a lot by my team right now, by Team USA. They definitely want to make something happen, but they're not quite sure what. And Hotshot smells the Lee Sin in the bushes and falls back a little bit. So well done there. Chaucer building a very interesting thing that I've seen him do in his stream a lot too. He goes for the Brutalizer first on Ezreal. Yes. And he's probably going to build a Sheen right after that.
Probably. That's actually how I used to build Ezreal's Brutalizer first. It works really well. I mean, it gives you that quick cooldown reduction on your Qs. You know, as opposed to just going for the cooldown boots. It's kind of an old school build before the cooldown boots came out.
Nice, and top lane now going down in favor of Team USA. That's the first, no, sorry, the second tower kill after that super early kill from Hotshot, who's trying to carry Team Canada here.
Yes,
he's
and I think
he's
doing well.
for himself. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh, there's a little bit of a pincer move going on to Big Fat LP. Reginald, oh, he wants to get the stun off here. He does get the stun off and kicks back into the wall. Big Fat LP is going to go down after using a flash as well, so that's not bad at all. Donald wants to come around and try and gank this with Hotshot GG. Are they going to be able to catch him? I don't think so. They're going to be able to get out of here in time. Oh, I don't know. He's really fast. He's coming up on Reginald. Reginald's going to get slowed. Nope. They just had to back off. Yeah, Hotshot out in range.
Yeah, if he had gotten, if he even had gotten the Q off, Hotshot had already turned around. If Odd One had committed here, he would have just died instantly. Bottom lane is now pushing still in favor of Team USA. Let's have a quick look at the CS. We have 103 on Ezreal and 90 on Kog'Maw. So Chauster now with the advantage here, actually. Yes. Doing very well for himself. The poke is just brilliant. Every Q hits. It's amazing. And we see the new Sona here, actually. The heal now giving twice the aura that it normally does. So that heal that just hit Chaos there protected him from almost all the damage from the Q as well due to the increased armor.
Yeah, that's a very great spell, especially when you give it to competent hands such as these players. Yep. They know exactly when to pop that. Right when that Q's coming out, boom, you give it that extra health. And plus, Chaos
and Element's in trouble here right now. He has to use his. He has to use it. I mean, he was warding, just warding. You know, that's what I say when I die like that as support. I was just warding.
Yeah, usually as a support, if you're gonna ward up like that and you don't know where everybody's at, you usually want to use that CV to make sure you're not walking into a death sentence, and that's going to give them a free bottom lane. I think that Team USA right now has a big upper hand, regardless of only being 1 kill ahead. I think that the fact that they have Dragon and that they've got kind of control of these top and bottom lanes is going to be a big deal. Obviously, Hotshot GG is going to be the separating factor in that equation. If Hotshot GG comes in and just wrecks everybody, that's going to change things a little. So we'll see if that is the case or not. But if they keep pushing this...
Generally, the CS is in favor of Team USA. Oh, there's the Gangplank ultimate right now. They are going to be slowed by it. And there is the ultimate from Brand doing a lot of damage to Team Canada. Dandin is jumping to Reginald right now and good poking. I don't think Canada can chase this. There's too much poking going on right there. And they're going to be safe and they're going to retreat there. The ultimate from Brand kind of wasted a little bit, but it did make Chaos turn around, so he was not in range to do all his damage. Because, you know, that ultimate, that's scary. That's one scary ball of fire that comes at you there. You don't want to stand in the way of that.
Oh yes, for sure. So these, here you go, finally got our brown boots, and Bilgewater going to be building into the standard Jax build. Yep.
Which is actually going to be interesting after the Hextech Gunblade. Hextech Gunblade is the first item no matter what. Then there's a few ways to go. And there's a very good Jax in Europe. And Team SK, actually Sloopy from Scotland. Who is very infamous, I'd say, for his Jax. And he actually builds Gunblade, and after that he builds 100% tank. He just builds only tanky items. He says, Gunblade gives you enough damage. You don't need any more damage as Jax. And he does pretty well with that.
Nice. You know what's funny is I was just taking a look at this while you were talking, and if you take a look, hold down tab, Jax is actually now ahead of Mordekaiser.
Oh wow! Well, Mordekaiser just caught up the second you said that, but well,
yeah, I mean, or at least caught up. I mean, yeah, he's back to where he needs to be.
And Mordekaiser starting very aggressively with the Will of the Ancients, obviously good for him because he does a lot of magic damage. And the Will of the Ancients, for those who don't know, is gonna give you a spell vamp. And look at that Rumble also going with the Will of the Ancients. This is the old school Fnatic build, the double Will of the Ancients on the APs.
That's awesome.
If you're wondering at home why this is happening, because the auras do not stack, they do stack for the two owners of the item. So both people who have the item are going to get twice the advantage from it. So that means, let me have a quick look at the tooltip, that means they're both going to get plus 60 ability power and plus 50% spell vamp if they are near each other. And with both Mordekaiser and Rumble, who are hard to kill already to start with, if the team fights don't end instantly with somebody getting bursted down to nothing, it's going to look very grim for Team USA.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is that I'm pretty sure Kog'Maw's not going to get away with the Ancients, but he's got mostly magic damage, or at least a good portion. Wow, excuse me. So he's actually going to be vamping a little bit. Not a lot, but he's going to vamp a little bit from that, in addition to, if he builds, I don't know if he's going to build a Bloodthirster.
Oh, I'm sorry, Colby, you're breaking up there for me on
the Skype. Oh, maybe it's just on your Skype, I don't know.
Yeah, you seem to be back. Yeah, spell vamp actually doesn't go to all magic damage. It only goes to spell damage.
Right.
So so I don't believe that his W would the ult would definitely count though. Yeah.
Right. The goo and the ult, and then if he gets a bloodthirster, then he'll have it on his auto attack. So he'll be able to poke from range, heal up, and then attack and heal up. If he gets bloodthirster, which I don't know, we'll see if he gets that or not.
Yep, that's actually that's a good build on Blood Razor all the time. That build has somewhat fallen out of favor because it's too much of it in magic damage, which the enemy team usually builds against anyway. So we do see that little bit of AD right now, and he did build a BF sword. Obviously, we all know that stands for best friend sword, and the Zeal. He can build it into an Infi Edge or Bloodthirster.
All right. Of course, Ezreal going to be... there you go, just finished up his BF sword, and then he'll go into probably a Trinity Force at this point.
Yeah, he built his Bloodthirster, yes, so that's very good for him. Yep, definitely going to be the Trinity Force next there. I usually like to see the Sheen a little bit earlier because Ezreal is so spammy. But, you know, BF sword is a big, what we call a bump in power that you...
Yes. So basically, it's a trade-off. Usually, Ezreal will go either a Brutalizer into Bloodthirster, that's a good build, or you can go for Sheen into Brutalizer and then finish your Trinity. But Chowster is one of those that just prefers...
Dyrus is in a little bit of trouble top lane right now. There is Oddone coming in from the side any second now. A big fat LP had to use his ultimate already when Dyrus got a little bit too close for comfort for him. And it doesn't look like they actually want to do anything because at the same time, Team USA are taking a tower mid lane. Gangplaying ulti on them, but they're just going to ignore that. They're actually going to slow... HotshotGG, there is a flash, but the ultimate...
Oh, he baited out the ultimate from Hotshot. I think that's what he's trying to do. Now that Hotshot has no ultimate, as soon as that goes down, he can engage and not be worried about losing to that ghost. I like that. That was a great play.
I think Lee Sin was still trying to roundhouse kick Hotshot into his own team, and he didn't quite manage to hit that properly from the right angle. Yeah. And Dyrus, look at him, 2,300 health already. Oh boy.
Uh-oh, that's scary. That's really scary. Oh, there's a nice ultimate on the Chester and a Dan. Let's see who's going to die. Elvis gets bursted so quickly. Dyrus going to take him out no problem. But Dan will just barely save himself with a shield to Chowster. And that's going to save him from that ignite. Big Fat LP is going to be fine with his own shield as well. Dyrus does go down to the Hotshot. And Hotshot's going to flash in here to try and pick up a couple more kills. Oh, no. Here's the teleport with the revive. Look at you get out of there. Oh my goodness.
I'm so happy.
Oh, man. Beep, beep. I was really hoping they continued to engage there because if Dyrus had teleported in there with that revive, he would have cleaned up every single one of them.
Yeah, look at him, 2,800 health with the revive bonus. That's a little bit insane.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. He built a Rage Blade for the Hex Tech. Huh.
Yes, he's going for that first, and then he's going to go for the Hex Tech. So Rage Blade is kind of one of those old school common items on yeah, but everyone's been kind of going for straight Gunblade these days, just since it is so strong with that active that you can pop at any time.
Yep.
And whatnot, so.
Yeah, the active is the big thing. Jax doesn't have a reliable CC, so you do want that slow. And oh, is he gonna go for the 1v2 here? Does he even know it's a 1v2? I don't think he does. He's running out right now. He's gotta be safe. That's the right play. And it's 6-5 currently the kills for Team USA, if you can read that up there. Fortunately, we can't tell you what the gold is. That's the big thing that's interesting. And look at that. Mordekaiser pushing a little bit too far. Now Dyrus is going to come in and he's going to fancy his chances against Mordekaiser here. There is...
He doesn't want to fight this, does he? No.
Good slow, actually. Oh, he's bursting it out. There's
what a bait!
The rest of the team right now. He has to run.
Oh, he's getting out the butt gameplay. He's going to be in such trouble. He's slow. He can't get away. Wow, it's a terrible bait. Oh, Dyrus. Oh, Dyrus. You were doing so well. But if they can get this tower top lane, I don't know if they're actually... I don't think Dyrus gave him enough of a
No, he didn't. He didn't know that the rest of the team was there. He just felt a little bit too strong. Obviously, as Jax, you're going to get in close range, so that makes sense. That's why he didn't build his Hextech Gunblade yet. He has the Cutlass, and that's good enough because he is going to get in range for that anyway. So it does make sense for him to delay that a little bit. Questionable choice by Dyrus to engage there. Questionable, of course, being my way of saying awesome. Because just going in, no matter what, that's the brave way to play.
Doesn't afraid of anything.
Exactly. He's basically Honey Badger Jax. That's what he is.
Honey Badger Jax. That's what Dyrus is. He's Honey Badger Jax, Dyrus. All right. So, Let's see. So I'm curious how this is gonna work out. I want to see how much they heal up. That's gonna be so much healing once they group up with Big Fat GG and Hotshot. That's gonna be awesome to watch. Because not only does he have Will of the Ancients, Hotshot does, but he just picked up another Hex Tech Revolver. So he's gonna have 65% Spell Vamp.
That's a lot of Spell Vamp.
That's a lot of Spell Vamp.
And you know that's gonna work on his ultimate, which already gives him health that it steals. So his ultimate is gonna work twice as strongly as normally. And oh, look at that! Dandin cheekily stealing blue here from Team Canada.
Wow, he just jumped in with his shield to get in range faster and then smites right over the wall.
That's the level of awesome on display here. That's amazing.
I like it. That was really good to watch. Reginald just finished pushing bottom a little bit. He's going to pick up his death cap, it looks like. And Chowster, yes, did get that sheen going into the Trinity Force later. All right. Okay, so interesting. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, K-Ox actually built a Black Cleaver.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I am surprised. I did not see that coming. Canada now wants to take the second dragon. I think the first dragon went to Team USA. And it looks like they may actually go ahead and engage on them. Colby, this is scary.
He's gonna be scary without a Dyrus. I don't know. He may have his teleport, but I think it's down because he used it earlier. And so Dan getting pretty low. He is slowed, but he does have that. Oh, nice ulti. He catches 3 of them in there. And there's the gameplay perfect gameplay ultimate as well on top of that. Oh,
but the Brand ultimate doing a lot of damage. They should get away from this. Beautiful play by Sona here, knowing exactly when to activate the move speed aura, and actually almost allowing Team Canada to catch up here. But Reginald made them think twice. That ultimate just bounced perfectly, and with 300 AP, that's gonna do a lot of damage. And at the same time, Dyrus honey badgering it up in top lane.
Yes, I like what he did there. Now they did lose Dragon, but I feel like that top tower might actually be a better trade. Since they didn't lose anyone. Yeah.
It's an inner tower, so yes, it definitely is. Absolutely.
I agree. So here we go. We're doing a great job pushing over here. There's only 2 towers down on Team Canada's side, but Team USA is pushed down 4. That's a huge advantage.
Yep, they are actually going for Nasher right now. Reginald is trying to keep Canada.
He's just zoning them. I like this. But they know. Look at this. They know. They're like, we know what you're doing, Reginald. We're not going to allow you to do that. Oh, this is going to be bad. They're going to get caught out of position. They might even steal this Baron. Let's see if they steal it. Oh, they just almost stole it, but now Dyrus is going to go down for sure. Look how much damage he's doing to ultimate. Oh, to element, sorry. Oh, but everyone else flashes out. That's not too bad. One kill for a Baron. Oh, 2, sorry. Reginald died.
Totally worth it. Well, they did lose Reginald as well at some point. I'm not quite sure where that happened. Reginald must have gone in from the side through the river and died there as well. But that's a Baron pickup. That's pretty good. Remember that the Baron... I mean, yes, they did lose the Baron buff on the 2 most popular. Very good ultimate there from Rumble right now. They're gonna be safe under the tower, but good engage once again from Big Fat LP. If they had just gotten a little bit closer, but then again, if you just have Rumble, you have no one else to lock them up. What they did earlier, they loved the way they stacked the Gangplank and the Rumble ultimates. That's beautiful, beautiful play.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, they found a choke to put the Gangplank ultimate in, and then on top of that they had the Rumble ultimate. So lots of damage and lots of slow. If you're slowed by both of these things, it's diminishing returns, but you are still you slowed more than you would be by just one of the ultimates, so you are going to stay in there for a very long time.
Yeah, I also want to mention that it's very unfortunate, as great of a play as it was, they weren't able to pick up any kills from it, which that's too bad. And another thing I want to mention, I've been thinking about this for a little bit, is the fact that if you take a look at the odd one, he got his oracles at level 3, and he's had it this entire time. He has not died once.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I had to give him props. Like, that's one of the things people don't think about, but having oracles for that long is such a huge advantage for map awareness. Of course, they keep putting wards down, but I mean, he kills them a lot, so that's just so much more money they have to spend on wards.
Yeah, and it's a huge risky play, like you say. Losing oracles basically makes a death 400 gold more painful, and you don't want that to happen ever. So buying it at level 3 is a super ballsy move, but it's basically saying, you know what, I'm gonna be okay.
Yes, definitely agree with that. So
Dyrus farming it up top. He has his Hextech and his Rage Blade, so 2 blades. That's good, 1 for each hand.
He's doing the right thing. He's doing what you should be doing on Jax, which is getting to level 18 before everybody else, having all your items, and then just you know, you can't do, what are you going to do?
Yep, he's Jax. The highest on team Canada right now is actually 16. Mordekaiser, Jax is 17, and if they let him farm, then he's going to be level 18 very, very soon.
Yes, and the farm advantage there is, although only it's about 1 hero kill above Mordekaiser. If you, about 17 CS is 1 hero kill.
Then in the forest now, fighting Hotshot there, slowing him. He's going to put a Q on him, but he's not going to jump in, and Team USA is going to set up for a more normal push, I feel, while Jax is still in top lane. He's probably going to fancy... Yeah, he's just going to fancy going against Rumble alone, and yeah, Hotshot comes along because he says that Rumble is not going to be able to take Jax. So Dyrus falls back and steals the blue. Why not? He's level 18. Yay! You know what? He's listening to the cast.
Yes, I have to give this game advantage to Team USA right now, especially, I mean, obviously, they've got the Baron buff. That's huge, but...
Yep.
I feel like with their split pushing capability, Jax is just doing so well. Dyrus is really showing how strong he is. Regardless of how bad it looked like he did early game, he just came back and he wasn't fazed by it, and that's great.
And Jax, like you said, is one of those champions that will just spiral out of control in late game. It will get worse and worse the more they let him farm, and they're just letting him farm right now. Hotshot, I don't think he can go 1v1 against Jax right now.
No, there's no possible way. We saw it earlier whenever he kind of baited Jax. Like, he did the right thing by letting Jax hit him a few times, but if he had actually been in a 1v1 situation, Jax would have easily cleaned him up.
Yeah, mid tower is gonna go down a couple of ways now. Every time they push in, they do so much damage. Chauster just charging up his passive on whatever he can hit, and there's the next wave. That's probably gonna be it. And in top lane, Dyrus is still not engaging, but that's fine. They're gonna take mid tower, and there's nothing Team Canada can do about it.
No, I'm just laughing because Dyrus used his Hex Tech on Hotshot just randomly. He just used it and then walked away. It was like, here, I'm gonna shoot this at you just to let you know I've got it.
Oh, fight now in mid lane right now.
Reginald almost gets caught in that Sono, but Sono hits nobody. Nice.
Had to flash out there.
They're gonna get Hotshot down.
So he's exhausted. Is Dandin gonna get in for the last hit? No! Barely missing it. Dandin actually dies. Big Fat LP turning around, picking up the kill on Reginald. Hotshot is back in the fray, but he is gonna die here. The odd one now on. Dyrus changes his mind, goes for Chauster. Chauster is slowed, but they're not gonna chase down him. I feel like US is actually winning this fight.
Yes, that was a great fight. They picked up 2 kills. They only lost, or sorry, they picked up 3 kills. Sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, they lost 2.
Team Canada picked up 2 kills, but they're still gonna come out ahead of this. So.
Team USA picked up 3 kills, Team Canada picked up 2 kills.
Right.
Oh, the odd one takes a lot of damage, and you know what? I am level 4. What level are you?
I'm level 1.
Noob, learn to play.
I know. I need to stay in the lane longer, apparently. But yes, they're gonna take this inhibitor. They're gonna take. They're not gonna take the bottom tower. That's a little too risky. But still, inhibitor is gonna give them that full advantage, and they're just gonna continue taking everything else from these guys. I don't know what they're gonna do at this point. I feel like Team Canada is just they're limited in their options, whereas Jax can just easily push, and then they can 4v4 the.
Yep. They can take every dragon, every baron, every blue, and every red on the map now, and there's not much Team Canada can do because they don't want to go out and engage these guys. Look at Dandin with his Warmox already at 3,000 health, and Jax probably has a bit of health too. Yeah, he has 2,800. Now he has 3,200. The Banshees.
So yes, yeah, he's going for the Atmogs build.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be painful once he picks that up.
And it's another one of those builds that just scales beautifully into the late game because you can just add on all these defensive options that give you health and just increase your damage further.
Yeah, it's a scary build because if you know that in the early game you're going to lose quickly, like if you start losing before the 30-minute mark, then you've failed in your build because that build is so useless early on if you're not having a good game. In this case, though, they had a great early game, so making that choice to go into Warmogs worked out perfectly for him. If this game goes another 10 minutes before it's over with, he's going to be vastly superior than if he had done any, like, just, you know, center like Frozen Mallet or something like that.
That's a very good point there.
Did he steal it? He stole it! Did you see that? Chaucer stole the red buff with his ultimate from mid lane.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm not, dude. I saw him shoot it, and I looked down, and bloop, he stole it.
Oh, man.
With a CB. There's no ward there. It was straight up CB, ult, blue, my red. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh God, Team USA are putting on a clinic to borrow Freaks Works here.
Yes, I'm like jumping in my seat right now. I'm so excited. That was awesome.
Wait. Are you saying you're biased? Is that what it is?
No, I'm saying that was awesome. I don't care who did it. It was awesome.
Wow, Dyrus versus Hotshot in top lane. Dyrus is farming. Hotshot goes in to do some damage to him. Dyrus like,
oh my
I'm gonna hit you.
Wow, look how much he healed from that. He was like half HP, put his ult down, and went back to full. Oh,
that is very powerful. Now Dyrus is going to be out of the lane for a while. He's just going to wait for that to go up. And yeah, Dyrus, look at him right now.
200 HP each auto attack. Look at Dyrus every time he attacks.
Oh, bot lane. They may be going for something there. As much fun as it is to watch Dyrus, I think we may have something happen in bot lane.
Okay, I'll watch. So right now, they have to make a decision. Do we defend bottom or do we lose top? I think they have no choice, but it's basically going to say, hey, Hotshot, you got to defend this. And he already used his ultimate, so he cannot do too much.
Yep. And it looks like they're actually, nope, they're not going in, they're just doing some damage to the tower there. And that's exactly the right choice for them. They have Soraka, they have Ezreal, they have Brand, they have Lee Sin. They're going to outpoke any team. Any team.
Oh, there's ulti.
Nice. The ultimate was just part of the poke strategy. It's okay, you can just waste that, that's fine.
Dyrus and Hotshot fairly low, but they're just trading hits here. And Dyrus is actually trading hits at the tower. And actually, it's so close, so close. He's gonna get outplayed. Yes. Oh, but he's got. I know. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna revive teleport. I know he is.
Is he?
He's going. He did. He did. Where's he at? He's gonna teleport bottom. Watch. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Oh, he teleported into the base.
Oh, he did. He's just gonna come back with all his health.
Now taking down Nexus turrets. Oh man, that's just beautifully done. And at the same time, another inhib going down. There's a good Gangplank ultimate. Gonna take him out a little bit, but they just go forward and ignore it. And that's the Chaos falling there as well to Ezreal, of course. Big Fat has to be careful. It's super low right now.
Nice ulti by Sona, saving Big Fat GG.
Yeah, right there. Hotshot is in the middle of everything, and Dyrus is gonna go for him again. No, he's gonna take aggro there. All of Team USA are very, very low right now, but I don't think there's much that Team Canada can do. It's just a question of, are they gonna lose right now, or are they gonna lose in 5 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna take up this top tower, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to take the inhibitors. They're gonna have to be careful on that one.
Yeah, they should be a little bit careful, but you know, the moment Dyrus turns around and goes for a fight, he can blow someone up in no time at all.
Oh, yes. Let's see, picked up a Banshee's Bell, so it's even stronger.
Let's have a quick look at the late game builds here. We have the usual, I just want to wreck faces build on Reginald, which is Death Cap into Void Staff.
Man. That was so close.
Jax we talked about. We have a very, very good support build on Soraka with the Aegis. Aegis, I guess, yeah. But how do you pronounce that item?
Aegis, I think.
Aegis of the Legion, there you go. Into the Fiendish Tome, and
it's gonna be bad. They are split a little bit. Reginald tried to zone them out, but they're not gonna go for that bait, and so they're gonna have to back off from this Baron. There's some potential. Oh, nice ultimate by Big Fat Cheeze's gonna try to slow them down. They're gonna catch Dan out of his position. Let's see if he can use his shield to get away. I think he will be able to. Nice job.
Yeah, and after that Ezreal ultimate, everybody just turned around. Everybody's like, "Where's all my health gone? I think I don't want to fight this after all." Reginald is still there. Reginald is being a little crazy, but if he hits odd one,
they're turning around. They want to fight this. Hotshot is right there in the spot, and he could potentially.
Perfect ultimate.
He's gonna bounce around everybody. Yeah, they're gonna have to leave this alone.
Yeah, they're gonna have to leave. If they fight, they lose, and if they leave, they lose Baron. It's beautifully done from Reginald.
Oh, big damage on elements. He's gonna get caught by Dan. What a great Q! He hits him from such just the right range. If it was any farther, he wouldn't have hit that. And now he's gonna have to be careful. Oh, Chaucer will not want to fight against Hotshot. I know that.
Well, they can.
Maybe he does. I don't know. Look at that! Look how much health he got back. He got full health from his ultimate. I love it. So much damage. But the odd one gets
focus on him for 1 second, and he's down. And there's Jax. That's exactly what Jax is gonna do right now. He is gonna focus on Hotshot. One more lead, one more hit from his ultimate, and down he goes.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Literally every single member of Team USA was participating in that kill on Jax there, on Hotshot there.
Well, I was looking at his health, and it kept going low, and then it went all the way back up, and it would go low, and then it would go. That was an awesome game. That was fully packed with action. That was a very GG WP.
Oh my god, that was amazing! That teleport revived Jax, who's dancing there right now. He deserved that dance. Very good.
Yes, I have to give him props. You know, he played it very beautifully. Such great split pushing, and he was able to beat Hotshot's Mordekaiser. I mean, he lost early game, but he won late, so that's all that matters.
And Hotshot played absolutely brilliantly. Yes. Like the thing you were observing the whole time, how much health he gets back. The other half of that equation is do you as a player have the feeling for when you can go back in and rely on your spellbomb? Because the easiest way to just die is to just say, oh, I have 65 spellbomb, I'm gonna be fine. And then you go in, you get stunned or silenced, and you die before you can do anything. So Hotshot had to keep that in mind constantly, and he was doing really, really well there. I really liked